Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears, live an awesome life. Everything that you feel that is negative is fear-based. Let's talk about planetary shifts, feeling negative waves of energy, collective consciousness, all of these feelings that affect us. What is that? First of all, where is Hacker T, aka playing the ego? Where is he? Okay, it's early. That's my frother in the background going. Let's start making some really good decisions. I want to talk about all this because this is all totally connected. All right, what is connected? Everything, everything. That person you don't like at work, that nasty boss, is an expression of one energy of which you are also. It's really tough to get that through our heads because that expression could offend you, and you think, like, how can one thing be in conflict with itself? Well, it doesn't have to be. Because of free will, it's a choice that we are in conflict with each other because we don't recognize that we're one thing. Why am I flipping this thing around? All right, everything affects the collective consciousness. And we don't realize how deep that goes. And that it starts with a thought. You are absolutely 100%, I know so many of you struggle with this, making decisions about your experience. Deciding if you had to experience tragedy, death, abuse. It is the one experiencing absolutely every possible scenario. And you are that expression in that particular scenario. That's all it is. And we take it so personally. Why? Owie, it hurts, right? It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like you're a collective. You feel like I'm an individual. All right, so everything we do, right down to what we use. This is Too-Faced. Guys, hang in there with me. This is Too-Faced. Isn't that pretty? It's got shimmer. This is by Tarte. These are both animal testing free, no cruelty, right? But I have to tell you something I found out. Even the brush is from Tarte. Vegan means that not only do they not test on animals, but there are no animal products in there. I'm learning more and more thanks to my viewers, and my subscribers are telling me that they actually will sometimes use animal products in their cosmetics. When you place something on your skin that something else died or suffered for, it is an energy that you are putting into your body. When you eat fast food and you have chemicals in there, you're ingesting negativity and really, I'd say, I hesitate to use some of these words, greed. Because these companies know that these are not good for us. They know this, okay? They test everything. And they know, and they test on animals too, by the way. They know that this is not healthy for us, but they will do whatever they can to get by, to sell as many as they can, knowing that little kids and parents who are on low budgets are going through their fast food to feed their families. And, let's face it, this is where cancer, all these things come from. These chemical companies that tell you, that have these cute commercials, let's kill the weed, that's a living thing. I'm sorry, but that weed that you killed is now killing us because that's going into the water systems. And this is how deep we infiltrate ourselves, and we don't think of it that way. Everything we're doing. Now let's talk about our thinking. So we're going through a big shift right now. And the shift is that there's a whole percentage of people that are making better choices as best as they can, right? Don't say, well, I have to eat fast food. No, you can eat healthy organic things that are better for you and support those people who are making good decisions by offering those foods to us. You know what? Put the potato chips and whatever back on the shelf and buy the better stuff. We have to make a stand. There's no excuse. Otherwise, the planet never shifts. There's always an excuse. Well, I can't do that. Baloney. All right. So you know, I have a actual category, a video category playlist called Spiritual Butt Kick. If you like these butt-kicking videos, sign up for that. If not, stick with all the other ones. But, you know, I want to butt kick once in a while, not because I think you do anything bad. It's because sometimes you're just not aware of what we're doing. So many times it just didn't occur to me. Wait a minute, I was buying Chanel and Christian Dior. And here I'm, you know, I don't eat meat, but I'm thinking there are other products out there. By the way, just so you know, these are less expensive. Less expensive. So there are ways to cut back so that you can make good decisions. That collective consciousness right now is doing some funky stuff on the planet. Now this is it's March 29th today. It's March 28th or 29th. It's a Thursday. And I'm actually feeling good today. I woke up feeling good. Last few days we had a lift and everybody was all happy. I was getting all these great comments, and then we went back down into what I call the heavy blanket. So I was talking to a friend of mine who was really feeling it, and I described it, and he goes, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it feels like. I said, does it feel like you're not like feeling negative? You just don't feel real good and happy. You feel like there's this heaviness, like a blanket that's resting, like a heavy fog. You know there's a sun up there. You're not worried about the sun, but you're still in the foggy. You can't see, and that's what I'm feeling. I feel like there's a heavy fog right now, and I believe, I have nothing to back this up. I do believe that it's part of the shift. And by the way, that includes the planetary, how everything aligns and whatever. Everything's affected. Everything's affected. They're not separate from each other. So are you feeling a heaviness that's, I don't know necessarily say it's negative, but it's definitely in that arena. And you're feeling like, what is this? Everything, especially for me, it's like everything's going so fabulous. I couldn't ask for more. I could, but I'm going to always get more, right? I keep getting more and more amazing stuff, sharing more, doing more. I'm writing more e-courses for you guys. Sign up if you want an e-course. Go down in my description. My e-course is down there. I have a big discount. There's a code down there. My internet marketing people are finally going, yeah, this is real stuff. I need to learn a new skill that's with the 21st century. Get me out of these rotten jobs. We're starting to do things and accept that some of these changes are really good for us. It's not woo-woo anymore. Internet marketing is not a scam. There are some out there, but there's always going to be lower frequencies out there. It's a new world, it's a new earth, and we're starting to say, okay, what would stop me from seeing this differently? We're not weirdos with, hairy armpits by using stuff that helps animals, and everything was categorized in a negative way. And that was part of the collective, saying that spiritual people were weirdos, sitting and meditating and doing yoga. And now it's so healthy, and even hospitals are showing us to do all these things. That's the collective moving up. So whatever you're feeling right now, if you are making good choices, if you're looking at your life, I did a video on this, is it you or the collective consciousness? Then it's not you, but I want to share something with you. We're going to start going through shifts. This is 2019. 2018, we went through some, roller coaster, crazy stuff, electrical, disruptions, computers going out, lights, it was crazy for me, and a lot of people are experiencing that. I felt a shift in the end of 2018 that I felt like we shifted into the higher frequency. I felt it. I didn't feel like I was even on the same planet. I just felt like something completely changed. Then when we went to 2019, I felt like we've already moved up, and that people are splitting, they're getting it. I felt like a big veil had been removed, and that people were seeing things differently. I'm hearing the response. People taking my e-course are going, wow, By the way, I have a lot of testimonials, and they're all really good. And people said that they don't feel like they're the same person. They're shifting. We're using the tools out there. You guys are watching the videos. You're getting off the conspiracy theory. You're not watching the news with your hubby. You're going and meditating and editing your videos or whatever. And I'm like, that's cool. You're not judging the person who's still in that third dimension that is addicted to that stuff. But you're being the example for the peace. And this is what's going to happen when you feel the heaviness and you feel like it's not changing. You must continue to be the example of the peace. Not here to, so if you're arguing with somebody and you're trying to push something on them, that is still a third density. I'm right, you're wrong. That's still the ego. Where's the ego? Okay, it's still early. So can we just say, okay, now 2019, we're splitting. I'm going to be a part of that movement. And so what do I need to do? Need in a positive way. The N word can be used either way. Need is when you say, I have a goal I want to achieve and I need to do certain things. Me personally, I feel that I need this in order to fulfill my mission and my goal of taking the collective consciousness to the next level. When you need something on a material world, like I need a job, I need a relationship, I need money, then that is a third density N word that is connecting to something that's never going to make you happy. So when you need something that you know is a, oh man, I'm getting some stuff right now. I get this once in a while when I'm talking to you. I'm getting a ringing. So this is going to start happening. So I told my friend, veils are coming down, so you're going to pick up on stuff. You're going to get ideas. You're going to feel the shifts going on out there. Wow. So when you need to be the peaceful warrior. Peaceful warriors never have weapons. They use peace to lure whoever is out there on the other side that is going to use whatever tactics they have on a third dimension. The peaceful warriors, I shouldn't even use the word warriors, you know, the peacemakers, peace path makers. I'll come up with something. Yeah, give me some suggestions. We must be the example that will be steadfast in our compassion, in our ability to understand what others are going through, because we are part of that energy and we've been there before, all of us have. And when we go in that space, we are steadfast in that higher frequency that is not going to start to get pulled down or skewed. We will actually pull everybody up because they're going to feel it. They're going to make better choices because they have free will. It will be their choice, but they're going to feel it. Just like we're feeling the blanket of heaviness right now, we have to be steadfast in that, because that's what's going to help everybody else who's trying to pull out of that. A lot of people feel like they're so lost right now. I'm like, whoa, you know what? You got to shine that light, get out of that fog. There's a sun up there somewhere. You got to stick with it, stay with it. It may not be you. And if it is you, sometimes it's just you sloughing off all the stuff. And so, you know, the universe is saying, okay, major changes. You're going to be very uncomfortable with this because it's what you don't know. It's going to open up amazing doors, and then you're going to feel very lost. You're going to feel like, what the hell where am I? What am I doing? I had the job and the relationship and the house and all this stuff. And you go, wait a minute, I was not happy in that. And you know, when you get there, you get to these places, oh, you work all these years, you get to this amazing place, and you go, wait a minute, I'm not feeling what I thought I would feel. And so people are saying, it's okay if I lose these structures. Then you go into abundance and joy and happiness in a way you never imagined. It's a different kind of abundance. It's an abundance of everything that's positive and good for you, right? So it may be the job that doesn't pay a ton of money, that it's not going to kill you and you love going into, and then it ends up paying you a lot of money because you're doing all the right things. You're hooking into resonating on a higher frequency. All of this is happening right now, and you're going to experience the heaviness. And so people have been writing, go, oh my gosh, I'm experiencing that. I was wondering what's wrong. Nothing's wrong. We're on a planet going through a major, major shift right now. And this is very important for you to be steadfast in your meditation. Ask my friend, you meditate? No. He says, I've been watching TV every night, I said. And he never used to do that. I said, there you go. You're losing touch with the quantum field. And he does my 1 hour quantum meditation manifesting. It's a 1 hour, when he does that, he said he's had this amazing experience. I'm like, well, get addicted to it. Get addicted to that, connecting to your higher self. Go into that space, shut down the thinking, be okay with the feelings, and then connect to that quantum field. All right, so I'm going to do a video I'm going to do a meditation to connect to your angels to get some answers. So very heavy stuff going on right now. I'm feeling it. You could be awakened and you'll still experience what's going on because we are not separate beings. It is the transition. It's a big, big one happening. And 2020, get ready. It's going to change big time. Big, big, big. Between now and 2020, you're going to experience this major shifts happening. It's going to be, a lot of it's more feelings than anything, and personal experiences of big shifts. A lot of big shifts going on with you guys. Things are in your face. Somebody got really mad at me because they bought my e-course and they couldn't get in. So they were like, oh, this is a hoax, and you know, what are you talking? So I said, refund. What? Because you can't get into the e-course. And they realized they just didn't know how to use the computer, and there was something going on their end, because why would I do that, right? But we do that. We go on the defensive, and then we jump to the negative conclusions. We got to keep watching ourselves and saying, you know, wasn't me. And by the way, she turned around, got in, said, oops, sorry, I'm just, you know, computer illiterate, you know, that was my fault. And I said, no problem. That's why you're taking the course, so that we won't react that way to things. And the reactions are what determine if we go up or down into those higher or lower frequencies. So when you're affected by certain things that are negative or happen in your life, how are you handling that? How are you handling losing the job? Yay! Wow, I'm free. Wow, now what'll I do? Because I probably would have stayed there 30 years and died of a heart attack or unhappy. You know, in the matrix, you're getting pulled out of the matrix. What are you going to do with it? This is major, major stuff going on right now. So be okay with the fact that we all think, oh, we're transitioning. What is this? It's going to be part of it. Be okay with that. There's nothing wrong with you. If you are meditating, compassion, not trying to, you know, impose your opinions on other people, respecting theirs. I don't know, we know why we even have to have debates. You know, staying away from the negativity, those conspiracy theories, they're not trying to protect you. Protect you from what? If something's going to come down here and nuke us, they'll do it. You focusing on it creates that reality for you, so get out of there. Get out of there. They love it. They're addicted to the garbage. They're addicted to the negativity. And they all have all these different stories and stuff. And it's like, why are we wasting our time on this when we could be focused on changing this planet in the most positive way? Finding the positive, focusing on the positive, creating that reality. And that's how it works, quantum physics. You're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. And I'm going to have my coffee. I'm going to go put, ooh, not enough froth on. Hey, you know what? You can stop going to those expensive coffee shops, make your own coffee like I do, and buy the organic stuff. Your whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.